Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Give me just a second. I hopped on just about a minute early. We're going to share this live stream in a couple of places. I hope everybody's doing really well tonight. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hey.
All right, I'm going to take just a second to pop this in a live stream real quick. We're going to be live streaming on Facebook.
Hey guys.
Oh, what a cute picture. Who was that with the hat on?
I think that was
Lindsay. That was cute. Lindsay Upson, right? Yeah. That's cute. Love hats.
All right, so I think we are good to go here. How's everybody doing on this Thursday evening?
Great here.
Great. It's been a crazy week, hasn't it? It's been a crazy couple of weeks, but it's definitely been a crazy few days for sure.
Lindsay said life is weird right now. It sure is, Lindsay.
It is.
Life is a little weird. We are definitely in uncharted territory, unprecedented times for sure.
We'll get through this, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
I was so excited to have this tonight. I'm like, I have something to do tonight.
Me too. Can wash my hair and, you know.
Like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm nowhere. Mommy just is going to go on the computer.
They might start talking. My mommy gets dressed up to go on the computer.
Right?
She put that lipstick. I was just looking for Jess. She's not on yet.
Well,
Is she?
I'll shoot her a text real quick.
Okay.
Like me, trying to survive with 4 little kids at home.
She's probably trying to get them all fed or something. So I'll watch her.
I'm here.
Oh, yes! Yay!
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
All right, so we are going to get ready. We're just going to jump right into it, everybody, because we know a lot of people are going to be watching on the replay, and a lot of you have kids home with you and all kind of stuff, and hopefully you've got a glass of wine with you, and you're taking a few minutes for a little self-care to just disengage from everything else and just have some fun with us tonight. So I'm going to go ahead. We've already got 78 people on here. You guys are awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks for showing up early. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody, and we will have certain people coming on live, and they can unmute themselves later. But just go ahead and hop right in. We are recording, and I'll upload this to YouTube later as well as live streaming. But my name is Shannon Massey. I am in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm a mom of 4. I've got 4 boys. My youngest is 16. My oldest is 27. I will be 50 years old in just a couple of, well, about what's today? About 4 weeks from now. And I want to show you guys really quick what my hair looked like before. Okay, you see it? I've got curls now. It's nice and shiny, all that kind of stuff. I want to show you guys what my hair looked like before I found these products, because it really, truly is all about the products. So let me see. Here it is. All right, let me show y'all. Can you guys see my screen? Tell me, give me some thumbs up if you can see my screen. This was my hair, this top left photo. This was my hair pre-Monat. It was jacked up. It was fried, over-processed. I could literally hear it crunching and breaking off in my ear all the time. This top right was a couple of years into switching to Monat, and the bottom left was December 2019, and the bottom right was last month. So it brought out all the curls in my hair that I didn't even know I had. Plus, you can see those bottom 2 photos there. My hair is so much healthier than it's ever been as an adult. So I just wanted to show you guys that first, because again, it is all about the results with these products. So let's go back over here for a second. Okay, I'm a director with Monat. I started as a customer the day the company launched in America 5.5 years ago, because my hair was falling out. So you saw the condition of my hair. Not only was it in that condition, but it was also falling out. My father had just passed away. About 7 weeks prior to me hearing about the products, and in the last couple of months that he was alive on hospice, and he lived with us in our home. He actually did die in our home in August of 2014. When he was dying, my hair started falling out, and I am not a hair professional. I worked in client services for a real estate company prior to Monat. So I didn't, I never really thought about the fact that hair is such a big deal. I knew it was a big deal to me, and I knew I didn't like that it was falling out, and I knew that my mom had wore wigs for 25 years, and I never knew what her hair loss was from. But I'm not a hair professional. You are going to hear from 3 hair professionals on the Zoom tonight. But when someone told me about these products, I was like, okay, I need to know more. She didn't even know that I was going through this hair loss issue. And because both my parents had died of cancer at that point, I knew a lot about things we put in our body, on our body, and I was not willing to use a product that was loaded with chemicals and things like that to try to help my hair loss issue. I was just styling it differently and that kind of thing. So found out about the products. The company launched October 1st, 2014. I became a customer the day they launched, and you just saw my photos of my hair progression over the last 5.5 years. I have used it exclusively for 5.5 years now, and I love my hair. 5.5 years later, I still get excited to shampoo my hair, which still sounds weird because I never got excited before. So I'm going to tell you just a high-level overview about the company, about the products, and then you are going to hear from 3 hairstylists that have decades experience between the 3 of them, and why they love the products, what they love for their clients, why they joined this business, and kind of what it's done for them. So really quickly, we're going to go through a quick slideshow, and let me get over here to it really quick. All right, so Monat is all about healthy aging. A lot of people say, how do you even pronounce it? It is technically pronounced Monat. It's the first syllables of the word modern in nature. And not only are we all about anti-aging hair care, but as of September 2019, we are also all about healthy aging and anti-aging skincare, and we're going to talk more about that. So the mission of the company is to help people everywhere enjoy beautiful, healthy, fulfilling lives through our exceptional, naturally based products, a fun and rewarding business opportunity, and a culture of family, service, and gratitude. And we'll talk more about that gratitude in a minute because it's a huge part of this company. What's the difference about Monat? Well, we have over 1 million VIP customers that are joined our healthy aging revolution. We're proud to be part of a family-owned company with an established social selling record. The company is owned by the Urdaneta family. They are absolutely incredible. They have a long history in direct sales with a very, very successful company in Latin America, $350 million company, debt-free company. They came to America. They wanted to do something here in the States, and they wanted to do something that had never been done before. So they thought, okay, how about hair care? And they started doing the clinical trials, all that kind of stuff, and the company was born from that. We are rooted in gratitude and giving back. Giving back, we give back at every single event. We give back in every single community, and we will talk more about that again in a minute. Premium healthy aging products, dermatologist approved, committed to naturally based safe products that deliver results. You just saw that quad photo of my results, and developed by our expert scientists and backed by our world-renowned scientific advisory board, which I will introduce you to in just a moment. Groundbreaking technology and proprietary formulas, in-house research and development, manufacturing and distribution facilities based in Miami, Florida. We also have a warehouse in Ontario, Canada, and in England, in the UK. We just launched in Poland and Ireland as well. We ship over 1 million units of product every single month, and every single one of those products comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Here's more about our mission, our gratitude. So we've always had a gratitude component to the company that's been very significant. We actually have our own gratitude company, our own entity now. And this picture over here that you see is Lou Urdaneta. She is the daughter of our chairman, the sister to our CEO, and the sister to our chief of staff. And she has the biggest heart of anyone that I know. She actually is over all of the efforts that Monat does as a company, giving back to wounded warriors, to big brothers, big sisters. I can't even tell you how many of those big checks we've presented at events for 5Ks, just everywhere we go. The last figure that I saw for the last quarter of 2019 was that we'd given back in various ways equal to almost $900,000. So the mission of our company is to create community partnerships with a human focus that promotes the involvement of families in the development and strengthening of the communities. The vision of the company is to generate a positive impact and inspire change in the areas of education, children, families, by working with visionary organizations that are improving the world. Again, again, things like Big Brother, Big Sister, Wounded Warriors, Salvation Army, those type of things. And gratitude is absolutely in our nature. So as equally as important as what is in our products is what is not in our products. Some of the things that are not in our products are parabens, are harmful colors. All of the fragrances that are in the Monat products come from the natural botanicals in those products. There's no synthetic fragrances in our products. And the facial scrub that we have, which is absolutely amazing, and we'll look at that in a minute, has no plastic microbeads in it as the exfoliants. It's actually cranberry seeds. So we always use as close to the natural source as we possibly can in both our hair care and our skincare products. And no animal testing. We are Leaping Bunny certified, which means that at no point in the harvesting of the botanicals to the delivery of the client, there is no animal testing in any part of our products. And gluten-free and vegan as well. So here's our signature product. It's a Rejuvenique Oil Intensive, and it is fantastic for hair, for scalp, for dry skin, for sunburn. It's just a miracle oil, and it's made of our proprietary blend of 13 natural plant and essential oils that are rich in omega fatty acids, antioxidants, and nutrients. I did a oil treatment today for about 7 hours while I was cleaning my house and stuff. We have some proprietary ingredients as well, Capixyl being one of them. This promotes and strengthens while supporting natural growth. Most of the Monat products have Capixyl in them. Some do not. Certainly our children's line doesn't, but most of them do, and most of them help create that environment for regrowth to happen. Procataline reduces stress and by harnessing the natural power of antioxidants, and Crotasorb helps protect hair color from fading. Our skincare, again, you heard me say that we launched our skincare in September of 2019 at our annual international convention, and it has knocked our socks off. It's knocked all of our clients' socks off. I will be 50 years old on May 1st, and let me just tell you, this is absolutely the best skincare I've ever used. Some of our formulations contain the Rejuvenique S. It's our exclusive next generation hero ingredient composed of 17 essential botanical oils shown to improve natural hyaluronic acid expression. We have the alpha hydroxy acids. These are super fruits that wake up the skin as they brighten and renew. And Kakadu plum. Kakadu plum is harvested from a small area of Australia, and it contains 100 times more vitamin C than a Florida orange. And we know how good vitamin C is for our skin. So it's like this miracle fruit. More about our skincare is we have exclusive peptides that tighten and smooth while improving skin's elasticity. And we have some really, really cool technology with plant-based stem cells from moss. And these repair and regenerate by harvesting the power of millions of years of surviving, thriving, and healing. Monat strives very hard to be cutting edge and develop new technologies in all of their products, and they truly have accomplished a lot of that. We also have a pet line. So if you have a pet a dog that it has itchy skin, that type of thing. I know some of the people on this Zoom right now I've had conversations with them about how this has truly stopped their dog from itching. It's very moisturizing to the skin. It contains our Rejuvenique oil in it. It's sulfate free like our products. And we also have a deodorizing spray. And let me just tell you, and I do have 2 dogs, but I use my deodorizing spray to freshen my couch, my 16-year-old son's gym bag, his bedroom, my car. It has replaced any type of air freshener in my house because it's naturally based. I'm not spraying chemicals in the house, and it has a very light gardenia scent, and it just makes the house smell fantastic. This is our scientific advisory board. So we are so blessed to have some world-renowned doctors, scientists as part of our board. And most of these have been along with us for the entire 5.5 years. On the left here, you've got Jamie Ross. He's our chief science guy. We call him a magician. He's the guru behind a lot of these formulations and products and just the mastermind behind them. Then we have Dr. Brent Agan, who's an anti-aging doctor. He has a practice down in Clearwater, Florida. Florida. He has helped develop a lot of our formulations as well. Dr. Amy Ross is a dermatologist. Dr. Kevin Smith is an ophthalmologist and a surgeon and happens to be a doctor with the Ottawa Senators hockey team if you're from Canada. And Dr. Antonella Tosti, who is a world-renowned dermatologist and hair expert. She actually spoke on behalf of Monat at the World Hair Congress last year. And we want you to look and feel your best every day. We know that when we look better, or when we feel like we look good, we have a better day. And that's what we want everybody to experience. And especially right now with the craziness of the world, we really want everybody to try to have just a sense of normalcy and a sense of just feeling and looking good every day when there's so much craziness going on. Here's some of our hair care products. We've got our children's line. We've got our Studio One collection of styling products. We've got our lash and brow growth serum. We've got some of our vials of our serum there with the hyaluronic acid in there. Our Monat Black products for men, but most women use them as well. And our Rejuva beads, which is patent pending. It's a split end mender, a micro damage mender, and it's really, really cool to see under a microscope what happens. So if you can envision the V shape of a split end, when you apply just the tiniest little droplet of Rejuva beads to it, you can actually see it's almost like a magnetic bringing together of the two splits. They come back together through this ion charge and form one hair again. It's really, really cool technology. And our beautifully packaged skincare. We can't get enough of our skincare. It has been featured in many publications, which I'll show you in just a moment. But we have two routines. We have one for normal and combination skin, oily skin, and we have one for dry and sensitive skin. So whatever your skin type is, whatever your issues are that maybe you would like to improve, we've got products for you. And you can definitely get with your market partner to find out which one would be good for you. 3 different ways that you can join: retail customer, VIP customer with lots of perks, free products, lots of discounts, and certainly as a market partner with income, the biggest discounts, and training and trips and cars and all kinds of things like that. So there's actually 3 different ways to get involved and become part of the Monat family. This is a little bit about how we share. So traditional retail, you've got a manufacturer, you've got several steps it goes through before it gets to the consumer, which can also raise the price of it as well. Wholesaler, warehouse, sales force, all that kind of thing. With us, it goes straight from our warehouse in Miami, where we are manufacturing it ourselves, to your market partner, or it doesn't even go to your market partner, but you get it through your market partner. It comes straight to you via FedEx. So there's no chance of contamination, of products being tampered with, anything like that, and it helps drive down the cost of our products. The cost of our products is definitely tied to the value of our products. First of all, a bottle of shampoo lasts me about 5 to 6 months. They're very, very concentrated. But if you're buying a product and it's not delivering on what it should be delivering on, what you're expecting it to be delivering on, then it's of no value. If you buy a product that actually changes your hair, heals your hair, gives you the results that you're looking for, that is of a great value. So that's a little bit about our company, and we're gonna jump right in now and talk to 3 hairstylists who are super talented and have just been a part of the Monat family for quite a while now. They started as market partners because of the products. It's always about the products with hair professionals. Let's just get that out there right now. And if they had not loved the products, they would not even have become market partners. So let's start with Jessica Schone. I met Jessica, oh my gosh, it must have been, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. And I remember her so clearly. I think we were in, where were we, Jessica?
Seattle.
Was it Seattle?
Seattle.
Okay. And I remember talking to you because you had enrolled like 51 VIPs in your first month or something like that. And I was like, that is amazing. So tell us more about how you came to even find out about the products and what happened after that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so for me, I did hair for 16 years. And then I was a salon owner for 8 years. And how I got introduced to Monat was because I had one of my clients come in and I saw a significant difference in her hair from the last time that I did it. And I could not keep my hands out of it. I was like, what on earth? Now, I thought maybe she snuck off to a big city and got some sort of fancy treatment done, because it was literally that much of a difference. Now, I had heard people dabbling in Monat, like it was very young. The company was only a year old at the time. And I'd heard bits and pieces about it, but I had no clue that it was a direct sales company at all. So she basically was like, listen, I'll just bring you some of my shampoo for you to try. And I was like, okay. So I noticed this huge difference. She brought me the shampoo to try, and I actually took it home, and I literally like got out of the shower and I was like, oh, I have never noticed like a difference in a shampoo after a first wash like I had with Monat. And I had no clue that it was direct sales. When I signed up, I thought that I was becoming like a distributor, like any other distributor, like for Redken or Big Sexy Hair, whatever it was. I thought that's what I was being. But what I loved about it is that I didn't have to stock any products on my shelf. And that was one of the biggest things. I was like, okay, one, this product works. And I instantly thought of like 5 people that I was like, they have to get this shampoo. Like they have to have it. And then I thought, and I don't have to stock it on my shelves. I don't have to dust products anymore. I don't have to slash them discount down to get people to buy them. So I actually can at least make what I had spent on them back. And in my brain, that was as big as it was. Like I did not think beyond that. And then I found out that it was a direct sales company within my first couple days. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I was sick. I tossed and turned that night because I thought that I wanted nothing to do with direct sales. And it was because I didn't fully understand it. And I have a whole new outlook, because that moment I woke up that next morning and thought, I need this product. It's so good. And I'm just going to do it my way. I'm not going to do it like all those other people that had rubbed me the wrong way in direct sales in the past. I'm just going to do it my way. And the beauty of that is I found out very quickly that what my way is how Monat was training the market partners to do things. And I quickly started to grow in ranks in the company. Like Shannon said, a lot of the people in my salon and my clients were wanting to do this, and I didn't bat an eye, and I just kept running with it. And I just thought, I'm just going to do this. And so I will give one piece of advice. One of the big things I did is I removed every other product line that I was using off my back bar. I thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go 100% all in. And I believe that was a huge part of why it worked for me, is because if I was using a Redken hairspray on somebody, what message does that give to them? You know, that's giving them permission to use a Redken hairspray. So for me, I went all in and I never looked back. And as I started to grow, I realized this is not just a retail opportunity. This was a huge financial blessing for me. And it created an opportunity where I was quadrupling, tripling, quadrupling what I was making behind the chair. And now 4.5 years later, I have closed the door to my salon. I don't do hair anymore. I did hair for 16 years, but Monat gave me an opportunity to build my business at home and raise my kids. And it's just beyond what I ever imagined when I tried that bottle of shampoo.
That is awesome. I know that you had a lot of customers right away coming on board as VIPs to get their discount and all of that type of thing. So what was some of the feedback you got from your clients early on?
Well, when I learned about the VIP program, I instantly loved it. I didn't doubt it. I didn't think, people they're not gonna like this. Like, I didn't think that way. I instantly thought all the reasons why they would absolutely love it and how convenient it would be for them. And I believe with anything in life is, if you believe something and you're sharing that to somebody, then they are also they're going to receive it the way that you give it to them. So I think that when you realize the VIP program is not only amazing for me, but it's amazing for them. Like, it's such a good deal. So I believe that because I was so excited about it, they were excited and they saw the deal because I recognized the deal and I painted the picture for them. And so many of those VIP customers from 4.5 years ago are still purchasing with me. And as a stylist, not working behind the chair, like to have that connection to people and people that like moved, like I had people that would move to like Arizona. Typically you would lose that person as income for you working behind the chair, but it's not the case with Monat.
I think that's a great point, because you have residual income still from 4.5 years ago. You're still having residual income.
I had to Google it. I had no clue what residual income was. I had no idea. I mean, that's not what we're taught, you know, doing hair.
Well, and for the people who might not know what that means, it means that you get paid every single time they order. And if you're not familiar with the VIP program, we don't have a monthly auto ship. People elect to receive when they want and need more product. If somebody needs to go 6 months between products, that's totally up to them. And as concentrated as our products are, they last a long time. So it's always up to the consumer when they want to receive more products. But when they do, they get a discount, they get a free product of the month, and some other perks, birthday coupons, codes, and different things like that. Referral program. Thank you so much, Jessica. We always love hearing your story. And
thank you guys so much.
In this time, one of the reasons we wanted to do this call today is because I've got hairstylist salon owners on my team, and one of them in particular in Southern California today had to close her shop at 5 o'clock today because her city literally has forced everybody to shut down. And we know that hairstylists and beauty industry people, they rely on that income when they're behind the chair and that type of thing. And when they're closed, they're not getting it. And so we just wanted to bring the information to everyone for you to be informed about the company, for you to be informed about the products, for you to make an informed decision if this is something for you, because we want to help people stay afloat during these times. So next we're going to hear from Shannon Keel. Shannon is in a very small town in Florida. She's a hair educator. She's a salon owner. She's traveled the world teaching people hair painting techniques and all kind of things like that. So Shannon, why don't you tell us your story?
Hey everybody, I'm Shannon, and thank you, Shannon. I called her my curly sister. We're the Shannons. Okay, so I am in a very small town. When I say small, I mean like 400 maybe is the population in my town where my salon is. And I was just going along, minding my own business, and somehow I began to teach. I think God really put me in that world, and I wasn't looking for it. I just liked sharing when I was struggling with something, and I could, when I got it, I got it. And the hair painting was something that I did, and I started teaching all over the place. And great opportunity, but let me tell you, I was tired. I was tired. I kept saying, every time I get on the plane, I felt like I aged another year. And I, like Shannon, I'll be 50 this year. And I'm like, now it's not till November now. So I'm still younger, Shannon. But anyway, I was just ragged, and yeah, I was making some great income and great connections with the teaching career that I had been on this journey with. But I remember telling my husband, I can't do it anymore. And I was trying to keep my salon doors, like I was trying to take care of my clients and do all this stuff. And I said, I can't do it anymore. And I know that this is going to be a hit for us financially, because it was great income. And after living paycheck to paycheck, I'm the sole breadwinner in my family, and it was a big hit. And I said, you know, God takes care of us. He always has. And this is what we need to do. So I backed way off. And like, I'm telling you, 2 months later, somebody popped up a question asking about Monat. And I thought, let me get in this conversation. I was intrigued, and I've heard about it, but I didn't really know much. So, and I, like Jessica, like I was very like, none of this direct sales, MLM, pyramid stuff, because of what I knew about it. And I don't know, just something in me. Well, I had tried another product, not hair care, but another product that was direct sales. And I was like, okay, well, that wasn't too scary. So what if I'm missing something really amazing? Like, what if? And I couldn't worry about what anybody thought. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. And I literally had an oh my gosh moment after I, like, a lot like Jessica, I had that, like, holy moly, what happened to my hair? I walked out and said to my husband, I'm like, look at my hair. And you guys also, like Shannon, if I should have just had a picture to show my before and after. I've had a tremendous change in my hair, and my hair is up because I've been riding the bug today with the top down. So, but I just thought, you know what is it going to hurt? I asked 10 zillion questions, and I mean 10 zillion. You could probably go back and count them. Like, and the biggest one was, how am I going to make money from this? And she was like, she was kind of new at it herself. And she's like, I don't know, Shannon, you just do. So, and I said, you know what? I don't make any money from retail anyway. I stopped messing with retail. And I think that any stylist that's watching probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. My products were collecting dust on the shelf. I didn't want to mess with sales tax. I don't want to mess with it. So I started letting my clients go to the places that they were buying it anyway. Ulta, CVS, all the places online. And I just stopped. So I said, you know what? Maybe if I just even make enough, if I just make enough back to cover what I spent, if I made $100, then I'm doing better than I was anyway. So I jumped in, and I had no clue what I was doing. None. My clients weren't even used to me like having a product. But let me tell you, they were excited because they saw I was excited about something. And it's been a long time since I was excited about anything. And I had them left and right going, please tell me you're going to have this when I come in. And I'm like, yes. I will tell you, for me, the flagship stuff was something I couldn't grasp. And I had the opposite of Jessica, where I was like, I don't know if they're gonna, well, but you're gonna have a flagship. And when I stopped doing that and started realizing how amazing that flagship is, when my attitude, I mean, I'm telling you, it's like when you know the saying, a dog can tell when you're scared. You don't have to tell him you're scared. That my clients felt that in me. And when I stopped that, it's just relaxed and told them what it was and the difference in how you can order it, everything changed. And I also had to get rid of all the stuff sitting around in my salon because it had dust on it anyway, like get it off the shelf. And I just started, and I just went with it, and I didn't know what I was doing, but it literally has changed my life. And you guys, with everything going on right now, I had to close my salon today. I do still work in the salon, and I love it. I don't have to at all. Like I make more money than I make in the salon, but I love doing hair. And so, but I get to work on my own terms, and that for me is huge. And when I had to close the salon today, and I know that it's going to be 2 weeks, maybe longer, I have like, I'm like, wow, what if I had not chose this path? And I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And I know I'm probably going on too long, but like the opportunity is not even just the financials, and you're going to hear this tonight, but there's so much more. A connection with other women and men, and there's mostly women, but we have some men in this company. I think there should be way more. And there's such a family and a support, and especially in times like this. And I love the girls that have been a part of my team, and like Shannon and Amy, Jessica and Jacqui aren't even in my team, but we're part of this together. And that has been something that's been just huge in my life. So it's just been way more than a bottle of shampoo and a berry scrub. But I love that too.
Totally agree. Yeah. So what Shannon was saying was that we all have organizations of people that we work with, but none of us are even in the same organization. That is really just very much of the Monat culture, of support and camaraderie and all that kind of stuff. And Shannon, I know you and I were good friends. She and her husband came and stayed at our house back in the fall, so we had a lot of time to chat. How many days a week do you work in the salon now? Because I know that you have cut back.
I have cut back. I actually recently had cut back and only worked 2 days, but I hadn't really told you this yet, but I've added back Fridays because I was kind of missing it.
Okay, so when we talked last, you were getting ready to stop Friday, so now you
I
added them back in.
2 months in, I'm like, I got it. I can't. But it's just a short day.
Yeah, and so how much percentage-wise, how much percentage-wise would you say that your basically your retail before was zero because you didn't even have anything in the salon.
Yeah.
So can you give us any type of comparison to what your retail is like now? And I know you have VIPs, but you also have it in the salon as well. So can you give us any kind of idea?
I am such not a numbers person, but I can just tell you this. My clientele, if you're a stylist, all your clients use shampoo, right? Every single one, they use shampoo. And I feel like now I've got them back using the products that I recommend. So I would say, like, as far as my clientele, probably a good 80% of my clientele are buying shampoo from me, and a very small percent buy it off my shelf.
Okay.
Because the discounts are so great with the flagship. So I let them know that. And so yeah, that's
awesome.
That's huge.
So 80% of your clientele uses Monat exclusively.
And I've been doing this for 3 years. So
awesome.
it's cool. And like Jessica said, when somebody moves away, like, they're still, and I'm going to add this one thing too. I always say this to people when I'm talking to them about this. This is bigger than your 4 walls in your chair. Because in my 2-chair salon, it's just me that does Monat. So it's my chair and my 4 walls. This grows beyond that. I've got people all over the country and abroad that use and buy shampoo, and tomorrow morning or tonight, right now, I could look at my back office and somebody has bought shampoo. And it's just, that is something that can't happen when you just sell in your salon. It just, and when salons are closing right now, for other people to be able to buy shampoo online from Canada or California or Nashville or Tennessee, that's pretty amazing. They don't have to come to my salon. That's just a cool thing.
Such a great point, because we are in the United States. A year after being in the U.S., we opened in Canada. We've been in the U.K. 2 years coming up in May, and then we just launched in Ireland and Poland in January. And we know, because they've already told us, that at some point in the future, Australia and Asia are coming, and other places. So we are going worldwide. And the beauty of this is, just like Shannon said, you can have clients in any of the countries that we are already in and going into. So it is literally an international business. And I would venture to say, and I'm sure that all the panelists on this would agree with me, that because of social media, we do have people in our organization that are business partners to us, as well as customers in all of these countries. So what a great opportunity. And when you're getting paid 5 times a month, based on your sales and other things, other factors, well, that's awesome when you've got people ordering regularly throughout the world. You know, I mean, what a blessing is that? Thank you so much, Shannon. I really appreciate that. All right,
You're
Jacqui,
welcome.
are you ready to come on and tell us your experience?
I sure am. It's still quiet here, so hopefully my kids don't come up. They're wondering, they're like, where are you going, Mom? Because I like got myself put together for once in the last week. So I'm ready. I am ready. I'm excited to share with you guys. I love hearing from everyone. And like she said, all of us are from different places, and it's just fun to collaborate and work together. And I've met so many fun people. So yeah.
Well, tell us about your first experience on how you even came to try the products and what happened after that.
Yeah. So I have been doing this. It was just my 4-year anniversary in the beginning of the month. And I was pregnant with our 4th child. And my girlfriend, who grew up with Schone, she came over one day and like awkwardly gave me product, like threw it on my lap and was like, I just need your opinion to try this, because all the girls from where she grew up were asking her to try it. And I was like, I'll try anything. I said, but I'm not selling anything. So that was my start. I tried it. And like everyone said on here, I washed my hair once and I was like, darn it, I love it. Like I didn't want to like it because like they have said too, I was approached by so many people to sell so many different things. And I just had a really bad taste in my mouth. So I knew it was direct sales, but I didn't know anything about direct sales other than my few, experiences with people reaching out. So I tried the product, loved it. My husband tried it. He liked it. And he's a financial planner. And he's like, well, let me see the comp plan. And he pulled it up and looked at it. And he goes, just give it a try. You have nothing to lose. And I did. I jumped in. And that's not your typical thing, I don't think. But I jumped in head first. I bought the biggest pack, took everything else off my shelf, and I ran with it. And it took me a little while to grasp everything, because it is very different, I think, for stylists. It's a little bit of a switch for our mindset. But once you do, when you see, like you guys were saying, it's not just your 4 walls. Like it expands so far beyond that. And for me at the time, I was pregnant with a 4th kid. 10-hour days weren't going to work for me anymore. And it was just an option to try. So I just kind of said, I'm doing it. And I haven't looked back since. So I'm still here and I'm never quitting, ever, ever. So that should say a lot.
What did your clients think about the products?
So at first, when I started using it, I had it out and I would just wash their hair. I didn't say a word. I just used it. And they were asking me. They asked me about, what did you do? Why is it so different? And they were wanting info. And then I was like, all right, I got to learn this stuff. And it took me about 6 months to really like grasp the whole concept of all of it. And once I did, it was easy. I was confident in the product. I saw results. And that was the thing for me. The results were undeniable. Like I had so many other lines I had tried. I grew up in a certain line with my family. I went to a certain school and only used their products. I was very limited on my my product knowledge, because I grew up with one line that I thought was extremely amazing and high end and natural. And then when I left the salon, I couldn't use those at my home. I work out of my home. And I was like just buying whatever I could at Cosmoprop and selling it to my friends and clients for what I paid for it. I never made any money. And I didn't love anything. So it wasn't something I pushed, and I never earned a penny on it. So it wasn't like, it's just so different now than ever before.
That's great. I love that you said your clients, without you even saying anything to them, were asking you, what are you using on my hair? Why does it look this way and feel this way and all that kind of stuff? And that speaks to the products. They truly are unlike anything else out there on the market. So thank you so much, Jacqui. I really appreciate you sharing that story with us. Amy Campos is my soul sister from another mother on here. And Amy and I, again, are both not hair professionals, not cosmetologists, but we did start with Monat at the very beginning and became just super friends right off the bat. And here we are 5.5 years later, and we do tons of stuff together. So I was able to leave my corporate job 2.5 years into my Monat business, and Amy had been a court reporter for like 100 years, and she was able to leave her business. She actually owned a court reporting business. So Amy, tell us briefly about your experience over the last 5.5 years.
Sure. And I have to point something out first to the brunettes, maybe, because I didn't realize it was a hard, task to get a blonde to be as shiny. Like, look at Shannon's hair. And as Jacqui was talking, I was looking, and I'm sure Shannon Keel, but it's up. But the shine you guys have, and my stylist, who is blonde, who is now a market partner, told me it's really hard for blondes to be shiny because you do so much to your hair, Anyway, and I've never had shine like this. I mean, at all. Unless I put a bunch of shine, those silicone drops we used to use, and Okay, yeah, so I was a court reporter, freelance court reporter, had my own business, and about 6 months prior to Monat launching, someone had, drug me into another company, I'll buy your kit, all this stuff. I'm like, well, okay, because I did really like the products, and it was skincare, and I quickly learned I love this industry. This is what I want to do. But that company, I was like, it's just not my thing. So this is how it went. I said a prayer one night for a new opportunity in direct sales. The next day, I'm still in bed and I'm on my phone and I'm in that skincare company's big national team page. And like I said, still in bed, and somebody posts, has anyone heard about this new hair care company about to launch? Some other things, and I looked up and I said, got it. It was just weird. I knew enough to know hair hadn't been done, just hair, so I knew this is going to be incredible. I've got stylists in the family. I had tried every single product. I had really kinky, curly, awful hair that I could not style. If I wanted it to look really good, I'm not kidding about this either, 2 hours it took me. 2 hours, because I would straighten it out. Then it was so dry, and like Shannon said, you could hear it crack, and then I would try to smooth, all the things. And so anyway, I was just like, this is it. I know. How weird is this? So got a hold of the company. Somebody called me back. I got samples that same day, and she told me we're launching tomorrow. So that's how early I got in, and it was a prayer. So prayer works, you guys. It really does, if you didn't believe it. And yeah, I was sitting at home transcribing a big trial at the time, and I literally would just, if someone came in my head, I'd write a note, and I would take a break at the top of every hour and, reach out to them. My cousin was one of the first, who led to Jessica Schone. I didn't even know Jess or Jacqui, but your team becomes your team, and your sisters, people you don't even know. Shannon reached out. Shannon had done that other company too, and saw that I'll say, she saw I was kind of trying to do both or something, because I had to pretend I was doing the other one so my upline didn't get mad. And she's like, how are you doing both? I don't know what to do. And I'm like, girl, don't even do Monat and don't even look back. This is amazing. People, they try it, they want it. It's just easy. It's incredible. The culture of this company is amazing. It's just a big family. So that's how it went. 3 months in, I'll never forget my husband telling me, I've never seen you so happy, at 2 or 3 months in. I'll never forget opening the checks, because they were checks at the time, laughing. And he would say, what is so funny? I'm like, I don't get this. I'm just telling people about shampoo. I worked my butt off as a court reporter and didn't make anywhere near the money that I, had started right out of the gate making. And yeah, 3 months in, I quit court reporting, and I had a business partner, and I just gave her the business. I didn't even want to think about it. I didn't want to go through any kind of negotiations. I saw where Monat was headed, and I knew what we had, and the rest is history. And now skincare, I would love to hear everyone's take on the skin. I'm the oldest one here, I realized. Look at, okay, I get a little I do get some Botox in my forehead, but nowhere else. I mean, this skincare is amazing, you guys. Amazing.
See, she was a corp. She owned her own business for 100 years, so you can tell.
Yeah, so you can do the
looks
math.
Great, you know, for over
120.
100 years.
I'll be 51 in a couple weeks. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, this skincare is. I saw Erin on here. Please.
Yeah, I did too.
I will,
Isn't that
Erin.
awesome?
We lost one of our Monat sisters a couple weeks ago, and her husband's on here. He's going to continue the legacy, and he's family to us, just like she was and always will be. So, sorry.
Yeah, it was awesome to see your name on there on the chat, Erin.
Yes, it is.
All right, so we don't want to keep you guys too much longer, but we hope that you got a really high-level overview of the company from a hair professional standpoint, from a layperson standpoint, and for the people who are Monat market partners. What we have seen is that, you know, you heard me say earlier that my mother wore wigs for 25 years because I never even knew what her hair loss was from. It was taboo. She was super self-conscious about it. And I remember she passed away 13 years ago from cancer, but I remember growing up and always having to straighten her wig, and she would spend hours in the mirror making sure the wig, you know, was on properly. So I think that really put something inside of me that makes me passionate about helping women in particular to feel more self-confident, to love the way that their hair looks, and just to feel good, because we do wear our hair as our crown, and it just so much of our identity is tied to our hair. So even if you're not a hair professional, you can be very successful in this business if you have a heart for helping others. And certainly the hair professionals, they have that. It's a calling for many of them. So all right, I am going to say good night to everybody. Well, really quickly, does anybody have any questions? If you do, just pop them in the chat and we will answer them. I am recording this, and
Hey, Shannon.
Yeah, go ahead, Shannon.
I did want to add, because skincare, so if a lot of us hairstylists were like, oh, skin, I don't do that. Well, so what I did I'm a hair girl. I don't know all the details of skin. I just like good skincare. What I did was I got 2 sets, and I put one in my bathroom or out in my salon. It depends on the kind of salon you have, but I give people hand treatments. So most of my clients are VIPs or market partners. And I'm like, have you tried the skincare yet? And they're like, no, I've been wondering. I said, well, come in here. Let's give you a hand treatment. So I have them do the berry scrub and all the whole set. And all of them will walk out of there going, sold, or oh my gosh. So that's how I did it, because I was trying to figure out how can I incorporate this into, you know, because I'm not a skin girl.
Right.
I'm not an esthetician.
No, and I tell you what, my partner that I was saying, who's in Southern California, who had to close her shop today at 5 o'clock, we have this skincare product called 30-Second Miracle. Now keep in mind, all of our products are naturally based, but we have this product that's called 30-Second Miracle that you put it on, and literally under a minute, the lines under your eyes are gone, the puffiness is gone, the expression lines are gone. And I've never had Botox. I've never had anything done to my skin. As a matter of fact, I've always had horrible skin. But this 30-Second Miracle is amazing. And she has everybody sitting in her chair to use it under one eye or both eyes, so they can see the difference within 1 minute. And she sells so much of the 30-Second Miracle just from people sitting in her chair that she gives them to use it. It's just one of those crazy products. So yeah, our skincare is super popular. And I did not I have a different PowerPoint that has a slide in it that shows some of the publications that our skincare has been featured in. Now, keep in mind, we've only launched it 5 months ago, but just in the last 2 months, we've been featured in Vogue, Forbes, Allure, Glamour. We've won multiple awards for best product. We were featured on Cityline TV up in Canada, where they actually gave everyone in the studio audience a berry scrub to take home with them. It was the best product choice on that morning show. We've been in New Beauty, actually called it, quote unquote, the skincare you've always waited for. She Finds has done articles on it. I mean, we have had so many publications write about us, and these are not paid advertisements. These are publications who tried our products at this expo up in New York City and chose to write about our products after using them. So that is huge accolades for us. So if you have not yet tried the Monat skincare, get with your market partner, find out which your skin type is, which one's best for you, because we do have the two different routines, and try it, because I guarantee you're going to be just as blown away as Vogue or as Forbes or all these other publications who have written about us. So
Shannon?
Yeah.
Somebody's on here with an awesome testimonial. Can I ask her to share it?
Sure.
She won't mind. I'm always putting her on the spot. Sarah? Let's see. I think
she's gonna unmute herself.
Yeah. Sweet Sarah. Her story. We don't have to see you if you don't want us to see you. It's weird because it doesn't show. Maybe it doesn't show a microphone. See that? Maybe she's not here anymore.
Well, I see a Sarah, S-A-R-A, and I can unmute her if she's still on.
Oh, try it, would you? But she
yeah.
doesn't have a microphone where everybody else does, so I don't know if she might be gone. We'll check. Sarah?
Sarah, are you on?
No. Well, Sarah had gone through breast. She won't mind me telling this. She tells her story, but she had gone through breast cancer and is a survivor, and had was trying all these different shampoos, and the hair was coming out and it wasn't growing back. Like if you see it, Sarah Heflin Lyons, she's beautiful curls like Shannon, but she's brunette, but it was coming out in the shower. It was coming in just not like nice hair. And anyway, that's part of her journey. And then she also has some scars that our skincare has just done an incredible job on, and our Rejuvenique oil. But she must be gone, so sorry about that, but I love her story.
Well, maybe we can have her on some other
one. Yeah.
And that's such a great point about our products. My favorite client, well, first of all, we love all of our clients. We love to help people have shinier hair, healthier hair, bring those curls back, discover curls that they maybe didn't even know they had, healthier hair, all of that kind of stuff. But me personally, and maybe it was because my mom had hair loss and wore wigs for so long, my favorite client to help is ones who are regrowing their hair, whether it be from after chemo or postpartum or autoimmune diseases or hormone or weight loss surgery or PCOS or all the things. And we have so many of those people that we are able to help. About 30% of women by the age 30 have some kind of hair loss, 40% of women by age 40, and 50% by age 50. That's a lot of people out in the world that we get to help. So even if you are a hairstylist watching this and talking about those four walls again, there's 300 million people in the United States and Canada who have never even heard of Monat before, and you already know that hair is a big deal to those people. So definitely something to consider. So thank you so much for everybody's time tonight. I will be sharing this, uploading it to YouTube. Everybody will have the link and be able to distribute it in lots of places. Get back with your market partner if you have any additional questions, and they can put you in touch with one of us if we're also part of their team to help answer any other questions. And just thank you so much. We are thinking of all of you during this time. We truly are holding you in our hearts and in our prayers to all get through this together. And if there's anything that we can do to help you guys stay afloat during this uncharted, unprecedented time, do please reach out, because that is where our heart is. And if this is not something that's for you, totally understandable. We still are praying for you. And if you know this is know someone that you think this could be a short-term or long-term help during their situation, we would definitely love to welcome them into the Monat family. So thank you so much, everybody. Good night.